It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC WildCard weekend contest. This return starts at the 5.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
60, 60, 60.
Takes the handoff. Now throw. Look at this, going deep right away. He's got it in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-7 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are taking over this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Steve, where you're out here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond the own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Stop. Head to 60. Take go.
Throwing off the play fake. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
That's
He
good.
breaks 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside and closing to 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
60, 18, Broadway, 18, ready. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Go.
To the air, Taylor. To the right side by Coleman. And he's taken down at the 30.
That's
And that
another
one goes for a gain of 11.
First down.
That was the Dolphins' first down.
And 10 at the
I'm
30-yard
not going to call
line.
this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
19, strike, 70,
Opening carry for Devon Achane. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
to the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
Cut 19. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing, Taylor. That's another quick hitter. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Now decent field position to begin. He stands up just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
18, 19, ready, cook, let go.
First down now. And they're full steam ahead. That's pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Taken down right at the line
Stop
of
right
scrimmage.
at the line, but
No
might as
gain
well
on
have been
the
a loss
play.
of yards as
Brings
far as
up
the
second
offense is
and
concerned. It's
10.
always humbling
At the
when you try
31-yard line.
force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
70, 19, 79, ready,
They give it to him again. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Las
Pickup of
Vegas
12 on that
first
play.
down.
And that's a Vegas first
First
down.
and 10 at the
Kate, I know
43-yard
you
line.
can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Dragon 60, 70 range, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, Tiger, 9, go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Just short of midfield.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bronco 80, watch him right here, go. Cap, ready.
Hand off to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing getting on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Okay, break.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Viking 18. Panthers, Buffalo 18. Warriors, Mustang 19. Hot, hot.
I'll throw it. It's complete. This is Bauer. Has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 28-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
Yards.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
18 Cardinal, 18
Defense
Cardinal.
getting sense. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Roderick, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Runs in against Bowers. In the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders are on time here in the first.
Dolphins 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chair. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line. Let's give them a little love right here. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Me. Go!
Taylor now. So let's read on that throw. That falls incomplete at the target.
Intended for
They connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they're still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Defender as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hand. You got to jar that ball loose. A lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Someone stepped in, it's intercepted.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. He hits the 20-yard line before he is sent out. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Switch. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Came back to throw. The 10-yard line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited?
Hey,
we're excited.
hey,
Raiders in a nice spot here to put on some points. He'll try and punch it in. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. He picks up 6. They're going to have 2nd and goal at the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey. 7. 19 tight. 19. Go street.
Gets it again. They don't go anywhere. That's 3rd goal from the 3.
No gain on the play.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, and you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Rolling on 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can.
That one splits the uprights.
Next to score, Raiders,
The Raiders
21.
double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking slant route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Number 89.
Offense in the hurry-up
Gain
here.
of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
2nd down here for A.J. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's struck down. He only
It's a
finds a
gain of
window for
2.
2, but that's still enough
That's
for a
good
first
for
down.
a Dolphins.
Hey, Jake, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of
1st
staying
and
on
10
schedule?
at the 34-yard
That was
line.
Now it's Taylor. Connection made to the rookie from Washington.
A gain of 17
Somebody there for
yards.
that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
First down.
That play good for
It's a gain
17
of
and a first
17
down.
yards.
Some of these quarterbacks,
First
Kate,
down,
I swear,
Miami.
it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
A.J. on a first down carry. They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
One
and
play
4.
action. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is getting early. Intercepted again. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to score to a quick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
This defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over here.
York tacks on that extra point.
Is good.
And the Raiders stretch their lead to
Makes the
21.
score Raiders 28. Dolphins 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 2. He gets across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it down for him from the 31.
Here we go, set. 19-1, Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey.
Back to work they go after the interception. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Keep that
And the Dolphins first down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Drop low 8.
Here's Taylor.
complete this first half so far. That's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Another throw here on second down. Escapes the pocket. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third long for him here. Deep to the left side. This is inside the 15. How about a big hit of 34 yards there as we set it out.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball. Serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
We'll drop this down to 18. It gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. Empty the backfield and motion him out.
60 Eagles.
Still sticking with the passing game. And just got away before the hit. The pass wants to be incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Check.
On third down. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins jumps over the arc before the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
No.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders are racing up to the halftime locker room.
Okay, right there's the danger of down coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
York now for the extra point.
Extra point.
Extra point set back downhill. And the Raiders switch their lead to 21.
35. Dolphins 14.
kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, Miami has its offense set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
Taylor. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay.
Intended for number 89.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches
Brings up
preach this
2nd and
all
10
the time
at the
about
20-yard
not
line.
giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
18, right here.
Motion man sent left. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his back. H.A. He's going to be escorted out along that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air, Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he'll be under the 38-yard line before he goes over. Offensive line flags.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got a free play here.
38-yard line.
And they got time for the sack. But they missed it. Didn't even get a good advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we got flag. Following the penalty block, it's easier going now. 2nd down and just 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Taylor to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's able to cross midfield to hold it out. That's a pickup of 9.
yards.
And it's going to be 1st down
That's
Miami.
good for the Dolphins.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working
1st
between
and
the
10
two
at
of
the
them.
49-yard line.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Go. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Down he goes. It's a 2nd and 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
70, look. Check smash.
Going from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed
Raiders
out of
take
bounds.
over
No
1st
chance
and
of a
10
return or a
at their own
touchback.
6-yard
They're going to mark
line.
it out at the 6. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Going off the play fake. Beams one, deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And in the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. First get 4 points to end their lopsided first half. Rottweilers for touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching the tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those around. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave. But eventually, some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock. The time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achan. Room to work at the 35. He's going to be hauled down on the gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 36 yards.
Gotta be pretty good at selling that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. 60 by 18, Pioneer. 70 ranges, Chap 60. 19 tight. Check smash.
Running back sets in motion.
79 Bronco.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. The turn starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70.
Under the Saquon with the win. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Defense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rolling now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock for the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, quick up 3rd down.
He's coming. Go! Cougar 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. He rolls to his right. And he's going for it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. Here's the Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
New set of downs from 37.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check out.
Taylor now. Yes, sir. They're going to get to him. This pass away. So he goes down. Working quickly here.
Second down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Taylor. Brings up third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
19, come on, set. 1979 Broncos. Trap,
They'll kick the running back in motion. It's a design boot. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock.
The
After
Raiders
this big
take over
shot on
first
that
and
return.
10 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Cowboy 80. 7.
Give now to the lineman. He's only able to power this ball
Carried
for
by
about 3
number
yards.
23.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They
4
always do.
yards on the
That's
pickup.
exactly what they were after
Second and
offensively to
6.
get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
They're throwing it. Good shot over here. He's past the 30. And finally taken down at the 25. An excellent gain.
It's
20
a gain
yards
of
there.
20.
That's going to move the sticks.
And the
Every
Raiders
tight end worth of
first
salt
down.
wanted this. Really
First
crave
and 10
man-to-man
at the
coverage. The best of
25-yard
them,
line.
give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat
19,
you.
19,
That's Clark and Indy, one of the
19.
best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end is.
He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at
Kenneth
most.
Grant on the
Now it's
tackle.
Kenneth Grant moving in to make
1
that
yard
stop.
gain. Brings up
Last
second
run,
and
not a lot of
9.
help, Brock.
At
9
the
to go now on
23-yard
second
line.
down.
Dragon Buffalo 18. Ready?
Pass play coming here. It's going to be a short pickup down to 22. It's Xavier McKinney that time with the
A
tackle.
gain of 2. Brings up
Third
third
down, they need
and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
To the air on third and long. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead farther to 7.5.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
York now for the extra point.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good.
Is good.
And the Raiders continue
Makes the
piling onto
score
this lead.
Raiders 49. Dolphins 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And And that's going to set them up
The
just beyond
Dolphins
their own
take over
20.
first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set up. Here comes first and 10.
Go!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. One game there, maybe only if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Tackled at
That
the
is simply
25-yard
a
line.
stay on schedule.
Gain of
Nothing
4.
more,
It's
nothing
now
less.
second
Just
and
right on
6.
schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this one's dropped for a little bit of a nice gain.
Intended for number 13.
No luck finding his receiver that time.
Brings
So
up
that brings them to third down.
and 6 yards to go.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Air it out on third.
Incomplete.
Trying to find Jalen Waddle. Fourth down coming up.
It's
Well,
fourth
that took some
down.
force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
They're going for this. Looking right, and he finds it. Still going inside the 35.
It's
He
a
has it
gain
down
of
near the red
53
zone,
yards.
just outside the 20.
And the Dolphins
Speed
first
kills,
down.
baby. You better make that tackle
It's
right
a
away
gain
on
of
these receivers, or
53
you're going to
yards.
get some serious
First
gain.
down,
Yards
Miami.
after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be taken down by the 8-yarder. So the hurry up here.
14 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Looking for somewhere to throw. Ooh, he's going to get his ears throwing. And surprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Leads to
That's a
second
throw that's got
and
to go
goal.
somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Here's the backup. First throw. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins continuing to fight it loose. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far,
The kicker
but they
on
are
for
still
the extra
fighting
point.
and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As
The
much
kick
as
is
anything,
good.
Kate, it was just a pride
Makes the
drive.
score
Go get
Raiders
your job
49.
done.
Dolphins 21.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. They'll take this at the 10. And they'll start this drive in
The
good
Raiders take
position,
over
a little
first
shy
and
of the
10
40.
at their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here's the
handoff. Pick up an 8 on the line. That sets up second and 2.
Chuck Robinson on the tackle.
1 quarter to
It's
go,
a gain of
Brock,
8.
and we'll see who can
Brings
earn
up
the wild
second
card
and 2
win.
at the
The Raiders have it,
47-yard
hoping
line.
to close out a win and advance another round. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That throws a bullet deep to brought in inside the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His third through the air this game. York now for the extra point. the
kick
uprights.
is good.
And the Raiders grow their lead
Makes the
yet
score
again.
Raiders 56, Dolphins 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Complete out to the right. He's going to get this one
It's
at
a
the
gain of
36-yard
16
line.
yards.
He finds him 16
That's
yards
good
and a new
for
set
the
of downs.
Dolphins.
Sure
First
seems
down.
like he knew exactly what
A
he
gain
wanted.
of 16 yards.
Going right where he wanted to with the ball.
Dolphins first down.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70. Go straight. Ready,
They work against the blitz. Big strike downfield improvement.
It's a gain of
They've got to him
22
just a
yards.
step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out.
Dolphins first
They
down.
managed 22 on the rip
First
and a
and
first
10 at
down.
the 42-yard
I like to say
line.
it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Warrior 70. Take go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Now caught by Coleman. Now he's sending it right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Dolphins
They gain
first
11
down.
on that play.
A gain of
And it's going to
11
be first
on the
down
play.
Miami.
First down
New set of downs for
Dolphins.
him from the 31.
Go.
First down, play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he shoots the first down for a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back, H.M. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look at all your hands on the one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Secure. Snap that hip forward. Find that space upfield. And good play.
Saquon Barkley with ball carrier.
Looking quickly, trying to
Brought
get set
down
again.
just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown,
The
Miami.
Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Took a couple of
The kicker
runs
on
into that
for the point
wall
after.
before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Setting him on the down. And they love to see him flying forward, but he only gets a 3.
He's
It's
brought
one of
down
those
at the
sneaky little
31.
runs, Kate, that gets
4
you enough
yards on
yards
the
to
pickup.
create some doubt into
Second
that
and
defensive
6.
coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He just throws this one away. Now we're in a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? He slid this great note from their stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game.
A loss of a
The
yard.
Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can
The
go.
Dolphins
They're
take
going to be
over
set up
first and
inside
10
their own
at
5-yard
their own
line.
2-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Right here. Go, go, go. Ready, ready. 7-18, Pioneer.
Working from his end zone.
Safety.
How about the big fella in the middle coming through? Get out of his way, disrupting everything. How about that?
Why am I picturing some household, I don't know where, but a mom and dad, an aunt, an uncle, an old coach, somebody celebrating because that defensive tackle just made his name known. They eat double teams. They gobble up people at the line of scrimmage.
26
Not
yards.
often do they make the headlines.
And the
Not
Las
often do they get
Vegas
the score. But
first
the
down.
big fella just did.
First and 10
Set it
at
down
the
for him from the
31-yard
31.
line.
18, come.
Straight ahead. He's able to power this
Number
forward. They
23,
stop him at the 2
ball
yards.
He's tackled
After
at
the
the
3-yard
34-yard
pickup,
line.
it's second and
It's a
7.
pickup of 3.
Ready.
Brings up second and 7.
70, 70.
He's dropping back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down.
Taken down and
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
a loss of 9 on the play. Brings up
60
third
Eagles,
down.
60 Bobcats, 79, Dragon 6, trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
A gain on the play of 58 yards.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here
That's
in
good
Vegas.
for a Las Vegas
Raiders
first
coasting
down.
to the finish line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60, Cougar 19. Bang, 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 bang. Cup 19, Cup 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer. And up.
A throw here on first. Escapes the pocket. And the score it's another touchdown. The Raiders are running them out of the building.
Cade York on for the extra
At
point.
this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly
28.
why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an
The Dolphins
uneventful
take
effort.
over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos. And up.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives wide as the ball jumps and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contest.
See the pass, time up your
It's
hip,
second
and
down
jar
and
that
10.
ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. They stop just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
down.
A gain of 9 brings up third
Motion him out of the
and 1.
backfield. Looking to throw on third and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on with contact.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Dolphins, first down.
My favorite part was the magic
First
he
and
worked
10 at
after
the 46-yard
he took
line.
the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
After 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
To the air now on first and 10. To a crazy through it, and then first and goal. This one misses the tight end.
It
And
leads
we'll
to
see what they
second
do
and
here
10.
on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is going to be incomplete again. Cameron knocks this one away. Brings up third down.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely at the point toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, but on third down.
Cowboy 80. Dragons, here we go, set. Not Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Going long for him here. He's got it to him yet again. And that one is caught. Doesn't have any opponents here.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. Better have this on fourth down. He's caught by the ball. No chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest is going.
70, 70, 70, 10, 60, 79, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
They're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The ball is out. And the Dolphins got it. And he takes it in for a touchdown. Great defensive effort. This one's decided. And the freight train leaving the station after scooping off that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
The kick is good.
Right down the middle.
Makes the score.
And the Dolphins
Raiders
take 7 points
65.
off the deficit.
Dolphins 35.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
By the Raiders.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been that kind of game.
Tack on 7 more to their lead.
72. Dolphins 35.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They got a trick flag to start out.
79 Broncos. 1918
Back now, pressure coming. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we assume our final snap.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Come on. Blitz.
A-Chan gets this on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Bob. That's going to send him backwards into the 3rd down. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
So many of the key tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
19, here we go. Now go. 18, Pioneer.
Here we go, there's one final shot. And the last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.